Hi everyone, we're Team 15 and we will be looking at 3 prospective companies that Zynga could possibly merge with. On Team 15 we have Javier, Charity, Lorenzo, Joanna and myself, Alexander. We will first start by looking at Zynga's company profile. Zynga is a provider of social game services. The company develops, markets and operates social games as live services played on mobile platforms such as iPhone's operating system and Android operating systems. They use social networking platforms such as Facebook and Snapchat to deliver gaming to as many consumers as possible. Zynga has a multiple amount of brands it currently operates under its company's umbrella. Games such as Farmville 3, Zynga Poker, Game of Thrones Slots Casino, Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells, CSR 2 and many other games. It uses its user data to deliver engaging, interactive experiences for each player. It optimizes its user acquisitions and determines how to monetize its games, including advertising. When we think of Zynga's culture, we have to use diversity to sum it up. Zynga was one of the first companies to sign the pay equity pledge in California. 5 out of 9 board members are women or people of color. In addition to this, they were voted as one of the best places to work in 2021. Zynga's main mission statement is to connect the globe, connect the world through gaming, and they see NFTs and blockchains as a natural step in the evolution to do this.
We analyzed these 4 publicly traded companies that are great potential targets to merger with Zynga. First, Take-Two is a leading company in the entertainment for consumers around the globe. They develop and publish products that are designed for console systems and personal computers, including smartphones and tablets, and they are delivered through a physical retail, digital download, online platform, and cloud streaming services. Microsoft is a well-known computer company, and as a company, Microsoft is all in on gaming. They believe they can play a leading role in democratizing gaming and defining the future of interactive entertainment. Meta, before named Facebook, is one of the first and most known social media platforms. On Facebook, Zynga grew its player network to 300 million monthly active users, and at its peak it represented an estimated 19% of Facebook revenue in 2011. Tencent is a world-leading internet and technology company that develops innovative products and services such as cloud computer, advertising, fintech, and other enterprise services to support clients' digital transformations and business growth. So what are the expected benefits of merging these companies? For Take-Two is access to new markets, cost reductions, and increased revenues. By acquiring Zynga, Take-Two expects about 100 million in annual cost savings within the first 2 years and more than 500 million in net bookings in mid-2022. Also looking at the mobile gaming industry map, they have basically nothing there. For Microsoft is entry to the mobile gaming. Microsoft has Xbox Game Studios, which is a division of the corporation, but to merge with Zynga is a big opportunity to access the mobile gaming. For Meta, acquiring Zynga could boost their on-site gaming development power to remain ahead of the external game developers. And for Tencent, since Tencent is already a leading technology that develops products for fintechs and advertising, Zynga acquisition can lead to new strategic capabilities in entering the gaming industry.
Now, let us look at some of the factors that an organization will ordinarily want to consider before deciding to merge with another. The cultural fit, as we know, is very important to determine how aligned their visions, missions, values, and strategies are with yours. Similarly, they must have shared corporate goals with you to make it easier for both of you to work together to achieve these goals. Also important is profit. The merger should be such that will boost sales and increase profit for you. The structure of the right fit should also be flexible and open to change and innovation, and their financial position must be good. You don't want to merge with or acquire a firm with large amounts of debt. And finally, trust. They must be trustworthy and have a track record of integrity. This will give you that needed assurance that they will stick to their words and agreement. Now, Lorenzo will talk about our potential clients and how they fit in with Zynga, considering these factors I just discussed. Thank you.
Thank you, Charity. Analyzing the cultural compatibility of the following companies, Meta, Microsoft, Zynga, Tencent, and Take-Two, we can say that all these companies show different characteristics. For example, Meta and Microsoft share the same culture, based on working hard and then giving benefits to employees, but putting first the customer satisfaction by using their products or services. While Zynga, Tencent, and Take-Two share similar company culture that puts the people at the center. It means that they offer a great workplace to their employees plus activities or amenities. For example, these companies organize team buildings and more inclusive activities, or support employees' families or local international citizens through foundations or voluntary charitable. Considering the structure of these companies, we could say that Meta, Microsoft, and Tencent share a similar corporate structure, which is basically hierarchical and with specific divided functions, while Zynga and Take-Two are different and more similar because they don't have a strict hierarchical corporate structure. They have a shared culture, which means that every person is informed about everything and everyone is at the same level. Analyzing the leadership, it is possible to identify two drivers. The first one in which there is a single leader who leads the company, and the other one in which there is no leader and everyone works as a leader. Specifically, Meta, Microsoft, Tencent, and Take-Two have a leader who usually is the founder. Still, in cases such as Meta and Microsoft, the leader is very present as a figure and image of the company and leads everything. In Tencent case, the leader preferred to lead decisively but from the shadow. Instead, Take-Two's leader gives his employee a lot of space and opportunity. This last solution is the closest to Zynga, which is really particular because usually the founder wants to continue leading the company. In Zynga's case, the founder decided to reduce his voting power and have parity for all shareholders. So it's almost as if there is no leader. And now my colleague Joanna will tell you about Zynga organizational culture.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Now we have identified Take-Two as the best match for Zynga. Let's go over the proposed integration steps and factors. The general approach to successful merger is to identify key steps and factors that will preserve a company's organizational culture. According to McKinsey, those key steps are: establish how the work gets done, set the right priorities, support change on all levels across the organization. These followed by 5 key employee-oriented factors: clear and meaningful communication, apply cultural directions early, leadership leading the way, define and implement clear program and structure, regularly monitor and measure employee satisfaction. This slide represents Take-Two's CEO Strauss Zelnick's commitment and plan to merge successfully. One thing worth pointing out is Mr. Strauss' commitment to keep Zynga's executives in charge and day-to-day running of the mobile division. And so why is this relevant? It allows us to apply being valued framework, a framework introduced to us by Professor I.J. Bala. With this framework in place, we are ensuring that our employees are valued and the company's culture preserved. This, in turn, will brace a successful strategy in place. Thank you from Holt & Company, Team 15.